play me, just know that I'm not one of them. Feel like I don't know you, don't come around, no invaders them.
It's your boy Noto, coming to you another video, coming to you with another podcast, man. And in today's podcast, we're going to discuss the reality of being an attractive guy to women. If you're new here, alright, then you're going to click that like button, go ahead and comment, go and subscribe, click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. So, without further ado, let's go and get into this topic, guys. And I'm treading on this ice, man. I got to get my cardio for the day and bring y'all some content. But anyway, now by no stretch of the imagination, or not saying imagination, but in no way am I saying that I'm the most attractive guy or nothing like that. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the most handsomest guy, nothing like that. And just keeping it at a buck, you know what I mean? But I just happen to be attractive to a good amount of women. Now, whatever that is, it just is what it is. But the reality of being an attractive guy to a woman ain't what most guys think it is. You see what I'm saying? It ain't really what most guys think it is. They'll look at one thing and try to classify and think that this is what a woman should find attractive in a guy. Usually because they're trapped in social media and think that, oh, this is what it is. This guy's getting all the likes, the hearts and all this other stuff, and this is the ideal guy. You see what I'm saying? But to keep it a buck, it's so many more elements. Oh shit, it's a lot of slippery ice. I ain't finna bust my ass over here. Hold up. But anyway, it's a lot of different elements to what a woman finds attractive into a guy. God damn, them geese loud as hell over that bitch. But anyway, it's a lot of things that women find attractive in the guys. It's a combination of things. It's never just the simple things that we think it is. And I always tell y'all this more and more. And it seems like it just doesn't sink. But guys are so worried about the messenger. Guys are so worried about, okay, this guy has to look this way, this way. But honestly, you really could be getting yours, even as you sound like an average looking guy, but you're going to be attracted to some women. And to keep it a buck, the same women that's probably hearting those pictures from these other guys that y'all view as models and stuff, I've smashed some of those same women. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like you will never have a chance for them. A lot of women have fantasies, and it's not like, okay, you just some drop back dude that just because you couldn't get the guy that she wanted to get, so you just a fallback dude. But to keep it a buck, a lot of guys wouldn't mind being that fallback dude. But let's go and speak on this topic. Because you don't necessarily have to be that dude. And the reality of being attractive to a woman is that the different elements at play, it could a lot of, and these situations right here, it's been some situations where I was just attractive to the woman, like head on. Like the first time she saw me, she was like damn near head over heels for me. Like she really liked me. You see what I'm saying? But some women didn't even see me like that at first. You see what I'm saying? Some women probably didn't even find me attractive like that. You see what I'm saying? So, but the thing is, when you be around a woman for a while, that can build attraction. And that's not saying that, oh, you gotta work on doing this and that, and you gotta try your best to, like you actually try to. That actually just happens naturally, man. That happens naturally. Some of my best and longest situationships, whatever, I ain't gonna say relationships because people take that word seriously, like I'm an actual relationship, like a merger. But I call it situationship because usually probably just smashing, no really terms like that, nothing that's saying that, okay, we gotta be bound to each other, nothing like that. Happened from me growing on a woman. Let's keep it at a buck. It happened from me growing on a woman. Like, she probably initially found me attractive. She wasn't even on me like that. You see what I'm saying? But the more I came around her, the more I was around them, the more they became fond of me. You see what I'm saying? So if the real attraction rules that a lot of men think it is was still at play like they think it is, then that would be a huge contradiction, right? That would be a huge contradiction, because what a lot of men think, you just have to look this way and you can't get these women. You see what I'm saying? So for a guy that's gotten a lot of women and in a lot of different situations, I can tell you it wasn't really no two situations that was really the same. Even if both girls liked me at first, it's still different elements at play. It's never just one thing when a woman find you attractive, bro. It's never just one thing. Remember that, guys. Never just one thing. And most guys think, oh, it's got to be the face or your jawbones or cheekbones. And the thing is, the reason I keep saying this, guys, because I keep getting guys in the comments that they never seen my channel before, coming by saying, oh, bro, if you lose some weight and you get your cheekbones showing, bro, you'll be slaying. Or if you get a little leaner, bro, you'll be slaying, bro. I'm already slaying, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. And 9.99 times out of 10, it's always a guy saying what I look like or talk about my looks and why I'm making these types of videos. And even though you be like, no, you ain't gotta explain. So I'm not explaining to myself. I'm just getting down to what the meat of it is. It's always other guys judging other guys. And even if it's a couple of stragglers of females come around, blow, you don't know who told you that. I don't know who told you that. Okay, that's cool. If I ain't your type, then that's cool. See, but the reality of being an attractive guy to women, you would know that you can't get them all. You can't attract them all. So even if you feel like you some type of heartthrob, it's some women that don't like how you look. No matter how you look, no matter how good you look, no matter how many women you attract, you could have smashed 10 girls yesterday, and you got one girl that don't like you and don't want no party. That's the reality of being an attractive guy to a woman. And if you know that, and if you've been across a lot of women, you'll know that. I had my fair share of a lot of women. A lot of them bad, a lot of them regular type women that can get up to bed. I had some grenades, you know what I'm saying? Some that I want to sneak around the back to. That's the reality. See, a lot of guys don't want to mention that, bro. Oh, we smash bad girls only and all that. Let's stop lying, bro. Because if you attract a lot of women, a lot of times it ain't gonna be the women that you would necessarily find like huge attractive. It ain't gonna be these Instagram models all the time. And the majority of this stuff, especially, you know how I talk about the cougars, it's gonna be a lot of them too. Cause when you look at a lot of these male exotic dancers pictures and stuff and pages, you'll see that the majority of the women that's lusting and stuff like that be cougars, be older women, be big women. Shout out to the BBWs, it be a lot of them. You see what I'm saying? They don't be a lot of these Instagram models. They get some of them, but to keep it a buck, a huge percentage of your fan base or whatever you want to call it, gonna be them type of women. You can't choose who you're attracted to. So for the guys that be saying all this other stuff, like this regular stuff, like, oh, you ain't this and like that, when I say about these experiences with the women, this how I know they don't get no women. That's a fact. Oh, excuse me. They tell on themselves every time, bro. They tell on themselves every time, because a man that attracts a lot of women know for a fact that all the women that you attracting ain't gonna be the ones that you attracted to. You should know that. You should know that. But a lot of these guys, they be capping, so they don't know that. They feel like, oh, I only deal with bad girls only. You a lie. Because every guy that attracted a whole bunch of women know they didn't smash some ugly chicks before. You gonna have dry times. Even if you attract a lot of women, you gonna have a dry night, bro. And it's gonna be that girl that you probably don't want to be seen with, but you'll smash for the night. You see what I'm saying? And especially if you got a lot of them just throwing themselves at you, and that really is, you know, it ain't gonna take next to nothing to get her. You gonna do that for the night just to get your rocks off. But a lot of guys don't want to be real with that. You feel what I'm saying? And it happens. Shit, to keep it a buck, some of the best head I got is from a woman that I wouldn't want to be seen with. To keep it a buck with you. Now, I done had a baddie like give me some good talk, but I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Now, depending on, okay, you ain't got the right one. Maybe I haven't got the right one. I'm gonna keep it a buck on that too. But in this particular situation, in the majority of the situations, the average looking chicks get the best head, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a buck on that. The chicks that you think that ain't that, and you weren't really like, you think that you don't want to be dealing with because you feel like you look like this, and you feel like, I deserve this type of woman, and I ain't going no lower, and she not on my level and all that. They'll be the ones that turn you out, especially in the cougar spectrum. A lot of y'all be sleep on these, but that's the reality of being an attractive guy to a woman. You're gonna have these ones that you gotta sneak around the back door to smash. You're gonna be the midnight man to a couple of women that probably that got a image to uphold, but can't be seen in public with you. But they'll call you around between 12 to 5. Like what I like to say, whenever they leave the club, or whatever time they leave their function. So that can range from 10. Whenever they done doing what they doing for the weekend, partying or whatever. You be that guy she call up. You see what I'm saying? That's the reality. That's definitely the reality of being an attractive guy. And a lot of times, like I say, it ain't just the face, bro. I'm telling you that now. And in a lot of cases, the face don't play a big part in that. I'm gonna keep it above. I'm telling you, bro. Especially a lot of the guys, the football players I seen in college, bro. Like, if these guys made videos like me, and I know they got it, I know for a fact they slaying them. Cheerleaders, dancers, and all that. You know why? Because I just smashed a couple of them with them. So I know for a fact. Some of them was my neighbors, some of them was my roommates. So I know for a fact they were slaying chicks. And I know for a fact they can make a new YouTube channel and have stories, bro. Plenty of stories. But guess what? The majority of guys wouldn't listen to them because they don't look like what social media is portraying. You see what I'm saying? That you feel like you got to get one. I'm talking about baddies. It been time that they had friends and they brought them into the house. And the chick that looked the worst of the group still was a baddie in comparison to a lot of chicks out here. So even the worst one you consider, the worst one in the group, compared to the other chicks, was still a baddie. Was still bad. You see what I'm saying? So thing is, a lot of guys wouldn't listen to those guys. They wouldn't think that they had these experiences. They'll be like, what you thinking? Look at you. Your face too fat. Or your face too round. Or look at you. You ain't the most muscular. You don't look like this. Your face ain't chiseled. You ain't got 6-pack abs. And these dumbasses gonna keep thinking that that's what you need to smash baddies, bro. And keep it a buck, bro. You don't understand. Like, one, a lot of these baddies that y'all see, they look bad. They can make themselves like that. You see what I'm saying? But most of the time when they at the house, they just be chilling, and they don't even look like the same girl. Like, not saying that they ain't bad, because like just like Drake said, when you back home laying on the couch chilling with no makeup on, that's when you prettiest. Hope you don't take it wrong. A lot of them like that, but they get so pressed up they damn near look like Instagram models when they actually get done up. So the thing is, a lot of guys think that they gotta be perfect to get these girls. Man, these girls be at home farting, digging up their ass, all kind of shit, giving themselves wedgies and all kind of shit. And they thinking that these girls miss perfect, and they feel like that's how they gotta be. That's why they be looking at y'all crazy when y'all out there. Some of these girls be sleeping on the bed on the floor. I'm talking about the houses look like regular and ratchet, but they be looking bad as hell when they out. I know something like that. I knew some dancers like that. I'm talking about, you'll think they'll live in a 5-star condo or something the way they be looking when they out there. They look like an Instagram model that'll probably get millions of followers. But you go to the crib, that shit look down like the trap house. But y'all be busy praising them and stuff to the point where that stuff ain't even like a reality anymore, because they know they can press up, and you gonna forever have simps in the world. But that's the reality of being an attractive guy to a woman, because you'll know that. Because when you end up getting invited to the women's house that you treated regular, like I say, treat these baddies, these women that's fine, just like they your sister, your cousin, or whatever. Once you notice that and you get back to their house and they comfortable with you, and they let you see the real them, you'll be like, damn, that's the reality of being an attractive guy, because they let loose around you. You see what I'm saying? Once you pass that vibe check, can you pass the physical test, but you still got to pass that vibe check. You still got to pass the vibe check, bro. And a lot of y'all be messing up the vibe check, because a lot of y'all be considered select to women. Now, they'll want to do something to you, but your attitude, your mannerisms, your personality be blocking you, be turning them off. They be like, damn, he look good, but he a square. And you ain't necessarily got to be no bad boy to be considered no square. It's just like not to not be considered a square. So it's be like, oh, she only like bad boys. No, you just doing too much. I know a lot of guys that actually attract a lot of women, but just be doing too much and they be turning them off. Like, it's this guy that I know that was next door, tearing this woman up, but his personality is just too lame. She got tired of dealing with him. And even though he was knocking in the boots, it lasted for a while, but she just got tired of his personality. So she never wanted to be with him. So you know what he turned into? Which is, like I said, the midnight man. So what they'll do, she liked being around, but she wanted to show him off because she figured, okay, yeah, you know, the girl, they want to show you off, you look good enough to them and stuff like that. But it got to the point where he was starting to be embarrassing to around her friends. So she'll give her friends the impression that she ain't messing with her no more, and she just called them. And I know because I stayed next to him. She'll come by through the midnight hour and leave, and like within like an hour and a half. And it's been going on like that for a while. So I know that for a fact. Like, guys be playing themselves out of something, but he's still getting his because she liked him so much. And of course, if he did a good job in the bedroom, hey, that makes things last way longer than they ever supposed to. Keep that a buck. But the thing is, the reality of that is, a lot of guys don't want to hear that. And the type of guys that's doing this and making women feel this way don't be the guys that y'all think they are. They don't look like the guys that Instagram and all that's portraying. So a lot of y'all just try to dismiss that like it's not real, like it's fake. Like, oh, well, he ain't got no credibility because he don't look like this. And I face the same thing. I'll be like, damn, I ain't doing nothing but telling my story. And dudes just think I'm lying. That's wild. But the real ones know. The real ones that's been on my channel, they know. I done came back to back with all this content. Like, how the hell can somebody that ain't had no experiences with women make a channel with 300 plus videos talk about his experiences with women? And even some of my stories I even retell if you listen to my content enough. That a guy that's telling real stories, if you listen to their content, they're gonna end up telling the same stories, you know, over and over from time to time, because true stories are gonna be told more than one time. It just is what it is, because the experience happened. So you're gonna end up telling the same story from time to time because it's gonna keep reminding you from stuff, even if you have a lot of experiences. So if you was lying about something, the stories will change up every time. Every time I told the story was the same way. Every time I told it. Every time I told a couple of these stories. And the guys that's been here with me, the real ones, they know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. So that's why I don't pay no mind to the guys that be like, oh, you don't look like this or nothing like that. But everybody that's on my channel already know what the reality of being an attractive guy is, bro. And that's why we practice the body game. That's why we exhibit sex appeal. That's why we do all these things. And that's why I taught y'all about the being able to read women and discern choosing signals and the signs that they send, so you don't miss out on it. I've been telling guys that they be like, oh, but you ain't none of this. And the new guys, and every time they come in talking like that, guess what I do? I block their ass. So anybody come on here talking that smack, I block them, because I ain't going back and forth with no guy, especially a guy I don't know, and opinion who I really don't care about, especially because you don't know me or nothing like that, and you ain't done nothing for me, none of that. I ain't got time to invest in arguing back and forth with you, especially about my looks to another guy. Hell no. Hell no. But anyway, I just want to share a little bit about the reality of being an attractive guy to women, because it's going to a way that you feel like you gotta look like some type of model and you gotta have chiseled jawbones and all this stuff, bro. And it's just not reality, bro. A lot of people are just playing themselves out of something because they feel like they gotta look like that, and you could be getting yours right now. I'm not saying you're gonna look at it any kind of way now. I ain't saying that. Still build yourself up, still make yourself look to the best of the ability. But what I'm saying is the standard that's being pushed is a load of bullshit. I'm telling you that now, because if that was the case and that you had to keep looking like that, then I wouldn't even have these stories to tell you. I would have never smashed no baddies. I would have never had these experiences to tell. Because if that was true, then I wouldn't be getting none. Women wouldn't be looking their way. They wouldn't be double taking me. So we just say what it is. Now they be like, oh, I don't see what women find attractive in you. Well, ask the women. And for the women, they be like, oh, I don't see nothing attractive. Okay, if I ain't your type, then I ain't your type. I can't attract women. But I'm real enough to know that I can't attract everybody. But I attract my fair share. And that's really all that matters. You ain't got to be getting all of them to say that you're attractive to women. Because that's not reality. Because then that's how I know they'll be lying. Tell me, so well, I get all the women. You don't. You don't. It ain't no attractive guy in this world that get all the women. So take what you want with that. You know, do what you want with that information. But anyway, it's your boy Noto. Come to another video. Come to another podcast, man. If you're enjoying the content, go and click that like button. Go and comment, go and subscribe. Click that notification bell so be notified whenever I drop a video. And remember, guys, anybody can improve themselves. They're willing to work at it. I'm out.
I'm chillin', I really ain't worried about niggas. I promise I keep it a Kuna Matata. Even though niggas be looking and sounding like me, that boy Morris said I'm not the father. Swear I'm a dog, get vicious when I'm irritated. I might need a shock on my collar. Don't got a filter, just keep it straightforward. I play my position, Andre Iguodala. Ain't no exposing me, I get in D, hit a ovary. Don't even go down that road with me. And if a chicken obsessed, I don't need it. I want that Miss Parker with Professor Ogilvy. Bitch ain't no testing me, none of these bitches be stressing me. Capping like they got the best of me. But if she go off and get with another man, really she still gon' be thinking about sexing me. Done with these bitches, let's get to the paper. One piece of the pie, sell out on the merit. Chasing that money, Coyote Road Runner ain't doing no talking, just like Tom and Jerry. Ain't no beef with no drama, it won't make no money to me, it's just unnecessary. But if I'm pushed, I'm gon' have to crash out on a nigga and then I'ma call up as Gary.